Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be going over my favorite 2018 winter colors, and if you want to see them in detail, keep on watching. Alright, first one we have Time for Tea, which I love so much. I feel like this is such a great kind of nude color, especially for the holiday time, who like to have a little bit more of a romantic color, who maybe not into like the deeper colors, but still kind of want a darker nude. I think this is a stunning color for this time of year, and even in fall time, this is a beautiful color. And then this is Time for Tea here, and these are all the kind of lighter colors. I have more, but I'm trying to show you the colors that I have around Time for Tea to show you kind of the differences in the kind of deepness of this versus like a lighter pink here. So I absolutely love this again for the winter time. And then next we have Gesture, which is a beautiful kind of berry color. I absolutely love this color so much, and I do have a tutorial, my circus nails, using this color. And again, I will show you what I have close to Gesture. This is it here. I'll get that out of the way. And then we have just a couple colors close to it. Cha Cha Cherry isn't too far away. This is obviously a little bit more pink, but these guys are equally as beautiful. You can see, I would say maybe Spilling Out of Your Spanx is the closest one. That's probably why it falls. But as soon as you put your, like, not so see-through, you could, if you did this, I think really see-through, you may be able to get closer to that, but you can definitely see that this one is absolutely more of a red. All right, next we have Plus One, which I really like this blue. I think it's kind of a unique blue. It's kind of deep, but it's a cream, so you don't have any shimmer to it, and I really like that. I know a lot of the colors you want to have shimmer, and don't get me wrong, I love me a good shimmer, but this is just so pretty in that cream color. All right, and then here is Plus One, and then this is Nevermore, which I was going between these two, which they kind of look the same, but Nevermore has a little bit more of a kind of pearl sheen, kind of like what we saw in Time for Tea. But this is a little bit more deeper navy. I just really liked the unique color. I don't know if it's coming out on camera as well as I would like it to, but again, that is Plus One. And I'm gonna jump into, I'd like to thank the Academy, because that is also on my list. So, and this is also one of my favorite colors, and that is this right here. And you know, you may see something similar on my nails, just saying. I do have a tutorial on this. I don't know if it's up yet. If it is, I will link it. If not, then it will be up soon. We are definitely headed into the more of the greens, but I have this blue in here because I feel like it's kind of adding this blue and then the previous one, but this is, I'd like to thank the Academy. And then again, we have kind of these greens. And as you saw earlier, we had those blues. So there isn't anything super close in my collection that kind of fits these guys. All right, let's do Meandering in Moscow, which I love this color. It's so pretty. And if you know Linkin Park After Dark, that is this color. I think I said that in one of my vlogs on my other channel that, I mean, I know it looks black, and that's like the best part, but it's absolutely a purple, and you can really see that depth in person, but maybe not in camera. So these, all right, so this is Meandering, and so I debated not getting this, and the reason why is because I have Main Attraction right here. But if you, since none of these other really fit to kind of this color, these are the two, and they look very similar, and they probably could get away with being similar in person. There's not really that much of a difference. This is showing up a little bit more purple, maybe more purple pink, and this is absolutely a blue purple, but this one almost looks black, and the only reason I got that is because it did remind me of that. And then this one does have shimmer to it, I don't know if that's going to pick up. It has a sheen, just like cup of tea. But if you notice, I kind of favor flat colors in the fall, not necessarily glitters, but I do really like them differently. But Main Attraction is probably my favorite color of this season right now. We have Rosy Posy, which is like everyone's favorite, let's be real here. And that is this guy, which this is a buttercream, so it has a little bit more thicker consistency, but you can mix it up and kind of make it more of a normal gel color. But I like buttercreams for what they are, so I don't mix mine. All right, so this is Rosy Posy here. Then we have Checking Out Your Bunsen, which is close, but not quite. This is absolutely a more red or more of a pink color than Rosy Posy. I just think this is a beautiful, beautiful dusty color, and it may not be showing super dusty on camera, especially considering your turns there and then come one, come all, but it's definitely a dusty purple. And again, I don't know, because like when I edit my videos, sometimes it doesn't look like what it looks like on screen, so I'm taking a guess, but this is a staple, I feel like, in anybody's collection, especially during the holiday time. This is just an amazing color. And then we have Frosty Paws, which is everyone's favorite, let's be real here. Although one of my other colors almost gave me a run for it. So this is Frosty Paws, which is so pretty. I absolutely love this color. You can see it kind of flowing in that jar. It's just super pretty. It's that cream white. I actually got a little color on mine, but it is just super pretty. And it's great for like really pretty holiday backgrounds. All right, let's look at a bunch of whites. I know, weird. So this is Frosty Paws. And then this is Social Butterfly. Now, Social Butterfly, I knew, hands down, I had to have that because this is a little bit more of a silver sheen than Frosty Paws. So I would consider this one, if you were to really kind of nitty gritty do this, I would say Frosty Paws is more of a cream, like satin finish. And Social Butterfly leads on to a satin finish with a fine glitter. I know that's like really ridiculous to say. I'm trying to get it really close, but to see if you can see the texture. But you can see Social Butterfly kind of breaks up just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. And I absolutely love it. I love both, and I really had to decide between the two, but I went with the Frosty Paws. Now, I'm going to have an honorable mention here. This is Perfect White, and it's literally a white buttercream, which is this right here. And the reason I say that is because the other two colors I go with in here, this one was almost in it, but I went with Frosty Paws because that's kind of more winter scene, really pretty. However, I use Perfect White quite a bit, but I wanted to keep it 10. I mean, I probably could have gotten rid of my gray that I'm gonna show you, but I really like that as well. So Perfect White is going to get an honorable mention in the middle here. All right, next we have Black Tie, which I said with the next two colors, this white goes well with it. Well, Black Tie is your beautiful black, and I love that it's a buttercream. You can see I definitely have gotten into this jar because black is just perfect for everything. All right, so here is your Black Tie, which again is that solid black, no cream. And then this is Lover's Lane. I don't know if you can see the tiny silver. I feel like you can. And then we get into the other colors. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just show you this color since it is on my list, even though this is not part of the trio that I had stated, but Ride the Rails. So this is the gray I was talking about that I said I could have potentially gotten out of, but I didn't want two whites. And I love this gray because it's a deeper gray. Like it's a meaningful gray, even though, don't get me wrong, I love me a good relay gray, which is that lighter gray, which is this guy, which I'll show you actually in the swatch. That probably makes more sense. So here is Ride the Rails, which is that darker gray. Then we have Pool Shark, which is the lighter one. And then this is that relay gray. So these are, I call them my trio of like the perfect gray colors. but we're going more winter colors here, so I'm definitely going to choose Ride the Rails. I mean, you could mix and get it darker, add some black, but I absolutely love the Ride the Rails. Now, here is the next color. So Real Red, like I said, is just my favorite red. It is, oh, got some glitter. It is just the perfect holiday red, and I will have a tutorial that just shows you a sexy, you know, beautiful red nail, and I love it so much. This is absolutely my favorite red, hands down. So I try not to collect too many reds because I mean, red is red. You can go more blue red, you can go more, you know, orangey red, but I went with the normal red. I have this one right here, which I forgot to label. I have it next to me. I'm gonna label it. But there was Gesture, which we talked about earlier, and then I compared these two together. I feel like these three are definitely like, this is more of a pink, then we get a little bit more red, and then we get red. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like these kind of, you know, ombre into each other. If you wanted to do it like a fancy ombre with them, I think that would be perfect. But again, I tried to keep things that were like the perfect color mixes. And so this is probably my favorite trio because I'm gonna do an honorable mention of that. So that's that perfect white. It is just, these during the holidays seem to work out really well for me because black for doing details or, you know, black nails. I did holiday black nails last year, so I think I'm gonna recreate them again this year for a tutorial. So yes, honorable mention. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.